My name is Chane Patten. I'm the general manager here at Builders Millwork. I started in the industry in like 1997, came to Sioux Falls, worked in the HVAC industry actually, and got into the construction business almost by accident with a buddy of mine, and we started a business together, and that morphed into roofing and siding, and then framing houses here in Sioux Falls. So unique experience, and we decided to kind of go our separate ways. I found that I liked the industry and I enjoyed working with people, and that led me to another company here in Sioux Falls that did things a lot like Builders Millwork for about 4 years, and then ultimately in 2004 I met with Bob randomly one day, and a couple of weeks later started working for him, and that's 21 years ago. I think that I was number 12 or number 13, if I remember correctly. And so the mindset of what Builders Millwork was really hasn't changed a lot, but we were just a lot smaller, and so things were worked super easy when it's small. But there's pains with everything that goes with that. But what's changed? Locations have changed. We're on our third location since I started here, which is really cool. Opened a showroom maybe just a little a year after I started the first showroom, and that was really cool. That was a big thing. Wasn't really anything like it in Sioux Falls in our industry. Pulled a lot of people, and we started to notice some pretty good growth. And our growth has just kind of continued to tag along. The ball's been rolling down the hill for a long time. So it's been pretty cool. This facility that we're in right now, I think we're just about 4 years into this facility. Bob and Mike did amazing stuff here. I mean, you gotta get a long ways in any direction to find anything close to this. So it's pretty cool. It's fun to work with. I think that one of the most unique things that I've been provided here at Builders Millwork is the ability to be myself, and do the job that I'm asked to do, but maybe in the way that works good for me. And so I guess micromanage is a word that doesn't get used a lot around here, which is great. So that's allowed me the opportunity to go after things. Bob and Mike very open-minded about ways to pursue things, and really open to ideas. I've definitely been told no, but I've always been listened to when I have an idea, and that's a unique perspective as an employee. Stars aligning, I guess, right? Like Sioux Falls is a unique geographic place, and we've done some really cool things, and things just lined up right. And in the process of lining up right, Bob and Mike were doing things right. I mean, they knew that it wasn't about just selling and just orders. They understood that this is all about building relationships and understanding what people want. We're not just giving people something, we're finding out what they want and then providing it for them. And so that unique subset of standards that Sioux Falls was going through, along with the business model that Bob and Mike chose to run with, just snowballed. Yeah, I think that one of probably the biggest things is, and I couldn't put a time or a date on it, but it's probably pushing maybe 15 years ago. I came into Bob one day and I just said, "Hey Bob, what if I don't want to be an outside sales guy forever? What does that look like?" And in typical Bob fashion, he didn't give me an answer right away. But what that morphed into was a conversation with Bob and Mike down the road, like, "Hey, this is growing and we need some help. Is that something that you would be interested in doing along with sales?" And so it was a really cool way for me to kind of wade into the water. I didn't have to jump off the high board head first. And I had some great mentorship between Bob and Mike. And so it's just kind of rolled into that. But leaving a meeting with ownership, when you ask a question about like, "Hey, what do you think about me being here for a while? And what do you think about me being something other than I am just a sales guy?" and getting positive feedback and saying, yeah, let's I think that'll work. That's been great. And that door has kind of continued to always be open, which is amazing. Having 2 owners that are super active and then having a general manager role, and you can imagine 60 people and all their different ideas that go into how they think or perceive or want things to be done. I was told a long time ago, well, maybe not that terrible long ago, but in my management time here at Builders Millwork a long time ago, that I'll never throw you under the bus. So when you make a mistake, I'm gonna maybe come and have a conversation with you about it, but I'm not gonna throw you under the bus. That has allowed me to create my own style of how I do things under the guise of I have the utmost respect for the business model that's built, and I believe in it, so it makes it super easy for me to follow through with it. I think that everybody's 10,000 feet is different. And so if you work in our warehouse, your 10,000 feet is 10,000 feet of what the warehouse looks like Monday through Friday. And if you're in inside sales, it's that. If you're in outside sales, it's your customer base and that 10,000 feet. And if you are in a management role, it's all of that. And so to uniquely assume that everybody thinks the same when they're thinking ahead is not correct. And so I think it's really important to actually stay involved with the people and be out there and be part of it. It's easy to disconnect. Even when you try hard, it's easy to disconnect. So in my brain, to be successful at this, I really do try to stay in touch with everybody and listen to their ideas, because the people that are doing it every day, they know more about it than I do. And so when they come to me with a what if or we should, I need to listen to that because they're doing it all the time. I guess I haven't been in leadership roles in other industries, but I have a fairly good idea that listening is the most important thing that you can do as a leader. Anytime that anybody comes to talk to you, no matter what I may be doing or what they may be doing, if they've taken the time to stop and come and talk, it's really important to them. And so I need to listen. And from there, then we'll solve problems. I think that I go to work every day under the guise that I want to work for the customer, work for the end result that equals a happy customer. Sioux Falls is not a little teeny town, and it's not a super huge town, but it's in the middle there enough that I have the opportunity to see not only customers that I've worked with in the past, but customers that our salespeople have worked with in the past and that I get to know. And so when I go to work under the guise of I want to see that person wherever I run into them at that isn't Builders Millwork and have a good conversation with them. And I think if I go to get up and go to work every day with that in mind, there'll be success and there'll be failures, but I can confidently look everybody in the eye. Boy, I'd love to take credit for shaping some of that, but we've got really good people, and the years of experience, which is probably north of 200, has taught all these people that customers are important. Customers have different ideas. Every project is different. We can't do the same thing every time, all the time. So what is the sustainable thing that needs to happen every time? I need to find out what you want. And there's only one way to do that, and that's listen. And that's not just customers. That's employees. That's your peer group. That's everything. I mean, that's just life. So I think one thing about this showroom, as cool as it is those of us who work here every day, we know every nook and cranny, right? And so when you walk in here as a first-time customer of Builders Millwork, it is super overwhelming. There's just a lot of stuff. And most people will tell you, especially in that new home build, that it's confusing, it's stressful, it causes me anxiety. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next, where I'm supposed to get it at. Please help me. And so when you can guide them in a way that just says, hey, you know what, just let's slow down and let's just talk about one thing at a time. And if that means we need to have 2 meetings, then we'll have 2 meetings. If it means we have to have 4, we have to have 4. End of the day, I want you to get what you want, and I want to answer all your questions. Them just seeing us relaxed and understanding of them, I think helps them start to build a trust with us. And then you can't take away experience, understanding what we have and how it works. That just puts people at ease when they know that they really do know what you're talking about. When we do stuff here at Builders Millwork, at least our goal would be that we put a product in your house, whether we're doing everything that we can sell to the customer or just a piece of it. How we can be different and how we want to be different is we don't just want to push what the norm is. There's options, there's opportunity. Normal's great, and if normal's what you want, then normal's what you're going to get. But we don't just want to be here's the ABC checklist, and if that doesn't fit the bill, best of luck. We want to be able to find out what are you really looking at. And I guess I've probably said this 100 times already talking today, but listening, that's where we find out what the customer wants, is by listening to them. And then that allows us to go and search out what they need. We operate in our box is pretty square from a product standpoint, but it's really vast in all the different types of, say, windows or doors or moldings that you can get. So not just saying, here's the 3, but saying, hey, sky's the limit. What do you really want to do? Probably the most satisfying thing as from a sales standpoint in doing this is when the customer says, when we're all done, says, wow, like I came in here and I did not have any idea what I was going to do, and you really made me feel like I understand what I'm getting, and I didn't feel like I got sold something. I feel like I got showed what I wanted. Well, I'd sure like everybody that starts here to understand that we're still a team, and although there's 60 of us, I talked earlier about me being number 12 or 13 when I started, and that equaled me meeting everybody that worked at Builders Millwork within the first 15 minutes of me walking in the door. That's impossible to do with 60 people, meeting everybody that walks in the door the first day. So I believe it's really important that people understand not just, hey, here's the supervisor and here's the HR person, but we need to get them in front of everybody so they can build some kind of commonality. Because the cool part about having 60 people is there's probably something that you have in common with one of those 60 people. So it can start to build a bridge pretty quick about something, and then it just morphs in for an easy place to be. We're 60. And I would love to see us go to 80 or 90 or whatever that number is. But it would really be cool if everybody's feel was that, hey, there's 75 people that work here, but it feels like there's 15. While trust is a huge word, and I think it has to be earned. And so I ultimately don't believe that on day one that I have the trust of a new employee. I believe that I need to show them that what we told them they were going to do, what their job description was going to be, how our safety program is going to work, how, just as simple as we get paid, and the day that they get paid, that they trust that that's going to happen. We got to earn that. And so when we get to the size that we've gotten to, it's procedure that helps build trust for the people. Now, we still have to have a personal connection to every person that starts working here. But I really do believe that as our growth has evolved, that it's procedure that builds that trust. I think one of the unique things that Builders Millwork has done in the last 31 years is we've built a great clientele with our contractor base. And typically, the contractor sees the customer before Builders Millwork does. And let's just say that you're going to build a new home. You're as a homeowner, I'm making a big investment. Potentially the largest investment of my life is my house, correct? So when I do that, hopefully I've picked a builder that's trustworthy, or at least that I trust. And when that person tells me, hey, go and see Chane or Bob or Mike or any of our salespeople at Builders Millwork because I've worked with them for 5, 10, 25 years, they'll take care of you. When that customer walks in the door with that kind of knowledge in their back pocket, usually they have a little bit of trust already brewed into it. And if we've done our homework a little bit, understand what the project is, know what they're looking for, I have a few key things to ask them just to bring them into the game right away. That as a customer would just make me feel like super at ease right off the bat. Like, hey, I can talk to you. I know my builder. I'm comfortable talking to them, and I just all of a sudden feel that comfortable talking to you. Being in the Sioux Falls community and out and about, I have children, and we've been involved in many different things. And being at Builders Millwork for 20 years, I've had the unique opportunity at sporting events, at school events, at any kind of different things, saying, hey, you work for Builders Millwork. We just got our windows there, and I worked with X. What a great experience. Or, hey, we're going to build a new home, and we stopped in the other day and looked at your stuff, and we can't wait to come in because John and Sally next door told us if we're going to do this, we got to come here. I haven't just heard that one time or two times in 21 years. I hear it all the time, and that's pretty cool. I guess I'm really proud of the fact that I've been able to be part of this company for 21 years, play a role that's had some merit attached to it, and been able to just be part of seeing everything evolve. We're way different than we were 21 years ago, but we're not, and that's still really cool. It looks different to anybody that just from the face, we do look different. We got a way bigger store, and we got a way bigger showroom, and we got more trucks and more employees and all those things. But it makes me feel good to be part of an institution, something that's it's part of Sioux Falls, really. I mean, Builders Millwork and Sioux Falls, if you have anything to do with this industry at all, they're kind of synonymous. I'm proud just to be part of that. For us, it's customer first. I don't think it matters what we do, what morph change happens. It's always got to be customer first. If we're not pulsing the customer and understanding what they want, we are going to lose ground, and we're going to lose ground quickly. That's a really unique thing to have to try to work on every day, because as we've grown, a lot more people touch the order. An outside salesman may work with a customer. An inside salesman may quote it and order it. A delivery coordinator lines up the delivery with the builder, and two drivers take it to the job site. How do we follow through and make sure that at the end of the day, the customer that was in here talking to the outside salesman comes home that night, opens their garage door, and goes, hey, that's exactly what I ordered. Again, I think I mentioned this not that long ago, but the size that we are right now, it's procedures. It really is. It's super important. I would love to fly by the seat of my pants all the time. Sometimes I think that would be easier, but we don't all think the same. We don't all act the same in the circumstances when we're presented with them. So all that we can do is be confident of, we know that if A, then B, and that's procedure. And I don't mean that to sound, stiff and cold from a standpoint of I don't want the customer to know. I don't want them to have this personal relationship. I do want all of them to have. I want our customers to have that. But in order for us to do that, we have to have that stuff in place. I have been mentored here at Builders Millwork for growth. And so that's what I see Builders Millwork doing in the next 5, 10, 15, long after I'm gone. And how do we do that? We've got to keep evolving. We've got the same business model that we did 31 years ago, or they did 31 years ago when they started, 21 years ago when they brought me on board. Our business model really hasn't changed, but we've evolved as a company. And if we're going to continue to grow, we got to continue to evolve. Write in pencil, because we're going to erase it and change it. I love what I do here, and if I get my 3 wishes, this is where I want to live it out at. This is what I like to do. This is what I know how to do, and I really truly enjoy doing it here. So I'd love to end it here. 15, 20 years after I'm gone, if Builders Millwork is still cooking, I'd sure love for people to say, you know, back in those days when Chane and Laura and Lisa and Caden were doing stuff, man, they had some great ideas. And we're still ticking along the way we are because they looked forward and they did that. I personally don't think I can have a legacy here without having everybody else involved in it. Yeah, I think that we're going to be a place where, I remember I had a job in college working construction, and we were tearing out some walls, and I tore this wall out, and inside the wall was an old carpenter's pencil, and it was probably 50 years old, and that was 30 years ago or 40 years ago maybe. And I said, "What's this?" And they're like, "Oh, that is Henry's Lumber." And I'm like, "What's that?" "Oh, well, they were here and they did all of this stuff back in those days." And it really never resonated with me until I thought about, why aren't they still here? You know, so what's a cool legacy for Builders Millwork? 50 years from now, somebody to tear out a window and go, "Ah, it's a Builders Millwork window. Hey, they're right down the street." You know, if you've got a project that you need to work on, we've got tons of opportunities from a product standpoint, and we've just got a ton of experience inside this company. And if you come down here, we're gonna ask you what you want. We're gonna show you what works inside that model, maybe one or two things, and we're not gonna force feed anything to you. And we're not going to force a buy either. So I think, what's my call to get people down here? If you want something that Builders Millwork can provide, our opportunity to give that to you in a way that makes you feel good about it, that's why you want to come here.